Jemima's heart raced as she looked down the barrel of the gun. Moving as quickly as she could, she turned and ran away from her would-be killer. As she ran, she heard gunshots and felt bullets whiz by her, the darkness of the basement serving to debuff her opponent's accuracy. She heard the Hellion curse and start running after her. Jemima reached her destination and picked up the heavy wooden door, her energy-charged fists acting as a strength enhancement. As the Hellion approached her, she swung the door like a baseball bat at him, crushing his body and the door with its force. Making sure the coast was clear, Jemima climbed back up to the ground level of the house and continued her search. Her diaper hung heavily around her waist as she crept through the building. She knew she was quite wet, but she now realized she was also messy. Opening a nearby door, Jemima saw the painting she sought sitting on a bed by a window. Without thinking, she entered the room and walked to the bed. When she heard a creak behind her, she ducked quickly and felt something swipe the air over her head. Encasing her feet in stone again, she kicked her foot behind her and felt it connect with her attacker, dropping him to the floor. Turning around, Jemima energy punched him in the face and knocking him through the wall behind. Hearing shouts from somewhere else in the house, Jemima quickly grabbed the painting and broke through the window and onto the fire escape. Carefully, so as not to wreck the painting, she climbed down to the street below and ran as fast as she could back to City Hall. After getting a much-needed diaper change in, Jemima made her way to Rich's office with the painting firmly in hand. "Back so soon?" Richie asked as Jemima laid the painting onto the desk in front of him. Jemima nodded and felt a swell of pride in her achievement. "Yes sir, safe and sound," she said. "Good work, Lynn," he told her and stepped around the desk and took her bracelet off for a moment. "And it looks like you moved up in security level too," he told her with a broad smile on his face. Jemima looked at the bracelet after it was replaced and saw that she now had level 2 security clearance. "Thank you very much, Mr. MacDonald," she said with a smile. "Thank you, Lynn. Oh, before I forget, here's the card of that trainer. Take the rest of the day off and tomorrow go see him first thing in the morning," he told her. After she got home, Jemima took a nice, long, hot bath. The cuts and bruises that she'd gotten courtesy of the Hellions were all but gone now, and she only had the slightest bit of tenderness from her injuries. "I got lucky today," she thought to herself as she put a warm washcloth over her eyes and sank lower in the tub. "Fighting skills, schmiting skills," she thought with a smile and let the water wash away the tension of the day. Jemima stood outside of the Thorned Lotus dojo looking in the window at the fighters that were training inside. She checked the slip of paper she'd gotten from Richie MacDonald the day before. She stepped inside after double-checking that she was at the right place. "Hello. May I help you?" a tall, skinny Asian man asked as she walked through the door. "Yeah, Richie MacDonald sent me to be trained by you," she told him. "Ah, you must be Wonder. Lynn. I'm glad to see that you decided to wear pants today," he said with a chuckle. Jemima blushed furiously. "You can call me," she started but was quickly stopped by the man. "No names. I deal only with heroes. I need not know your true identity," he told her briskly. "I am Master Nomas. I will be your sensei for the next few hours," he informed her. "You can teach me to be a fighter in only a few hours?" she asked, her eyes wide with disbelief. Master Nomas nodded and led Jemima to a back patio area behind the dojo. The area had several fighting dummies and large stones that were cracked in many places from other fighters' practice sessions. "Now, Richie told me that you have energy melee powers. I will teach you for attacks that will make you into a powerful enemy to your foes." Jemima smiled at the man. "Well then, let's get started," she said. "The first move I will teach you is called Barrage. It's a simple 1-2 punch that will help to disorient your foes." Master Nomas then took a fighting stance and summoned some energy into his hands and gave a lightning-quick set of punches to a fighting dummy, obliterating it instantly. "Now it is your turn," he said and stepped away from her to give her space to perform the move. Jemima mimicked the stance and summoned her own energy. She took a deep breath and performed the attack, she gasped as the dummy exploded in a similar fashion to Noma's dummy. Noma stepped back up to where she stood. Very good, you are a quick learner, I like that, he told her with a warm smile and a pat on the shoulder. The next move I will teach you is the energy punch. It's similar to barrage, except you use more energy and you only use one punch, he told her as he stepped up to the large boulder and took his stance again. Jemima watched eagerly as his hand began to glow and he struck the boulder, splitting it in half.